Okay, so let's proceed to our new topic. Okay, so um, we are done discussing about the other parts of our lesson. No? We are finished discussing about the what is the basic of media information literacy. Okay, and what is communication also. Okay, in the entire course of the first quarter. So now in this afternoon, okay, so let's proceed to a new topic now. Okay, so in unit 6. So it's about media information and languages. Okay. So let's discuss this. Okay. As you already know, no, I hope everyone is following. Okay. 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 This is a very important topic. This is a very important lesson. Okay, for this second quarter. Because I'm going to provide you an activity related to this subject as I speak. Okay. So there's nothing to worry about because you have a lot of resources, no? Because you are a very lucky student, no? Because you are in the urban area, you're in the city, you're in the metro, no? Okay, provided all the technologies. Okay, so when I'm teaching in the a part of Zamboanga City, no, so a lot of my students are only in the ano, nasa sa poverty line, okay? So students have um, enrolled in scholarships, no? So that I teach them, no? 2 years ago. Sa mga tao, no? Sa mga estudyante lang ako sa una. Where you are very lucky, no, in this class, no, because you have provided all the technologies, no. Okay, everything is provided, no, for this access. Okay, so this time, this karong kana, so karong udto, okay, this afternoon, I'm going to discuss the media information languages. Okay, have you seen my screen? Okay. Okay, so media and information languages. Okay, so let's start. So what? Okay. So media and information languages. Okay. What does it mean? Okay. So imagine living in the metropolis where people busily crossing the streets and cars are moving around. When if there was when what if there were no traffic lights, it would be chaos. It is a common knowledge that each color in the traffic light signifies a meaning that is generally recognized by the people around the globe. Red, yellow, and green. Okay? In the traffic are only some examples of codes that are present around us. Okay? Kita na mo class? Nawala na po. So let me
Sir.
Okay, sige. So as you can see in the screen, okay? So that's my presentation. Okay? Awesome. So now imagine, no, without implementing a traffic rules, no, there will be a heavy traffic or a congestion, no, of a lot of vehicles, no. Okay, so Dipolog City is improving. Okay, so they've installed traffic lights, no, in one of the busiest streets in Dipolog City. Okay, that is one of the progress in Dipolog City, no. So we have dreamt of Dipolog having a traffic light. Okay, so it means that they will be no longer needed for a traffic enforcer. Okay, so they have to limit their resources also. Okay, using traffic light. No, so in media, okay, so that is very important in media. No, they have to adapt new technologies. Okay, so in this unit, we will tackle the codes and conventions that have been subconsciously framed in the minds of media users. Analyzing and identifying these codes will provide a clearer perspective on how media influence our thinking and perception of the reality. Okay, so what do you mean of this? You know, this idea, no? It will affect your way of living, the way you perceive other people. especially how they dress, okay? So you have your own opinions, no? You have to comment about what she dressed for today, no? OOTD. Diba? Ala, unsa man na siya? So, sinindot si Nina. Okay? So, so it has been integrated to reality, no? Okay, in media. So the way we portray, the way we see in media is that's how we follow, no, the following trends in media. Okay, the way we dress, the way we speak, the way we follow our own, the way they follow, the way we follow their behaviors and characteristics, because that is a new trend. Okay, K-pop, no? K-pop, you avid fan of K-pop, no? Tanaw mo K-pop class, no? You have to follow what they going to dress. Okay, you have to follow also, diba? So that is reality. Okay, you see the outlook of perspective in the near future that people have to adapt new trends. No? So the time there's a transition, no, between traditional media and the information age, no? No, from traditional age to information age. So you can see it, you can tell the difference, no, between that transition. Okay, time is changing, no? Okay, so lesson 1, okay, the language of media and information. How do the media in general make you feel? Try to pause for a while and make sense of the media you are using now. You will notice that all elements that are placed are carefully crafted and put together to convey its intended message. In this unit, we will identify what lies beneath the text, no? Audio, image, and visual we see and hear in media. Okay. So we hear, no, in media, no? So let's sige, can anyone identify this? Study the following colors. Okay, what comes to your mind when you see these certain colors around you? Write down as many ideas that you could think of. Anyone could answer this?
TV.
Sige. TV? Okay. So any idea? Kasi would I call Iris Chavez? Okay. Okay, turn on your camera feed so I can see you while you're having our plan. Sige. Never.
Or like,
Kana
overall?
sentence lang. Overall lang. Overall lang.
Kanang kuan sa TV, sir.
Sa TV, okay? So,
Yeah.
basic, gamit sa TV, sa asa man na, sir, ginagamit. Yung idea ba? Kanay nga na screen.
Or like kanang flat food, sir.
Kana. Sa may gamit nga na. Wala ka idea? Natura? Flag? Okay, sige. So, thank you, Iris, no? So, it is being commonly used for broadcast, okay? So, so it means that there is no feed or output or no signal hindi makita, no? Example, no? The difference between katong static, no, or katong karat-karat, no, or and then katong kita nyo karon, that screen, okay? So it is being commonly used for broadcast that there is no output, okay? There's no a channel existing, okay? Lahi po itong may signal, okay? May signal is mag-blue after siya na siya static, no? Na siya karat-karat, diba? Mukarit siya blue. Pero ang difference is there's a channel, pero there's a vacant channel, pero that specific certain establishment of broadcast media is wala signal ay wala sila output. Okay, there's no feed. Actually, the word is feed, no? So it's really commonly used for mag-open. Before mag-open ang broadcast is we have to use this. Then after is we have to after mag-closing ang broadcast station, after that overall is magawas na siya. Okay, using for this, no, as a symbols or codes. Okay. So, media language involves the study of codes, conventions, and genera. Okay? Codes are structures and arrangement of signs that are decoded to produce meaning. Okay? So So structures or arrangement of signs that are decoded to produce a meaning. Okay. So codes. Okay. Given a certain a certain task that be decoded by a particular no, no, to be decoded by a particular person. Okay. No. So codes. No. So you have to provide a code. So example. No. Every code is has a deeper meaning. No. If you have to provide a meaning that can be easily that can be understood by other people, so it's between you and that person. Okay, you have to create a certain code. So there are three general types of codes. First thing is the technical, the symbolic, and the written. Okay. So first, let's discuss the first type. Okay, the technical codes. Utilize tools or equipment to convey a certain message to media. Okay, certain common examples are camera work, editing, lighting, and audio mixing. Okay, so it involves with technicalities in the film industry. So how they portray a specific story by using these technical codes. Okay. The first is you have to use the first technical is the camera. Okay. So another term for the so-called people who manage to use the camera is also called a cinematographer. But when they put it in the end of the movie, kasi may tawag nga class, any idea? What is another name for the cinematographer when they have to credit it after the closing of the movie? Anyone? It's the director of photography. They are the so-called cinematographers. You have to direct every angle, no? So they are responsible for telling the story because cinematography is telling a story through moving images. Okay? Na moves, no? You have to tell a story through moving images from time to time. Okay? So next is editing, okay? And the editing plays an important role, no? Okay? In the film. Okay, then next is lighting. Okay? Then next is audio mixing. Okay? Also sounds it also plays an important role also, no? Sounds is also a supplement for the film, no? Okay? So next is the camera angles. Okay? Refers on to how the camera is placed and how objects and peoples and places are shot. Okay? Have been taken, no? Okay? So camera angles, no? Tells deeper meaning of the character. Okay? So anyone's idea? Okay, what is the use of the extreme close-up shot? Any idea? Any idea of the filmmaking? Extreme close-up. Okay, sige. Anyone? Can I call? Sige, can I call? Nile Ahero. Sige, extreme close-up shot. Okay. Could you elaborate it? Okay, during the film industry. Any idea, Nile? Extreme close-up shot. Kasi may ginagamit na rin. Where did they commonly use it? Where did they commonly use it for the film? The so-called extreme close-up shot. Sige, I have Dia.
Wala man, sir.
Okay, si Christine. Diloyaya. Si Christine. Hey, dear. Okay, what is the... When will they use the extreme close-up shot? When will they use the extreme close-up shot during film? No? During a scene in the film?
Para gamitan na extreme snapshot para makilang i-display attractive part sa person.
Okay, so to display attractive part of
Example,
person's
eye.
body. Okay, eye. Okay, so besides that, no. Okay, no. So thank you, Christine. Okay, no. Besides that, what Christine has told us, no, because extreme close-up shot is used for emphasizing the emotion of the subject. or specific certain areas, no, what I've said to Christine Dule. But the importance of extreme close-up shot is for people to know that you are shocked, that you are angry, no, you feel bitter, no, through a specific certain area, no, sakto giingon Christine Dule yaya. Pero ginagamit ko na siya ang extreme close-up shot for a certain parts in your body, no, certain face, no, your emotions, okay. Like you despise other people, no? You are avenging for someone because the eye is a very, no, 'di ba? When you first met your love, no, in a relationship, unsa may pinakauna is the eye contact. Okay? Eye contact yun na siya. 'Di ba? 'Di ba Claire? Ilogon? Makita si crush? Dili ta ka eye contact because we are okay? We don't have the guts to see the eyes of our crush because they are very beautiful. They are very beautiful because they have a beautiful eyes. Okay, and a very complex facial, no, facial hair pag yun, no, kasi po dahil naka, di ba Caroline, no? Okay, no. So how do you see Dennis Patigayon, Caroline Mendoza? Diba? Yung features niya unsa man, diba? Kasi makita nimo si, diba? Unsa may gusto sa part niya? So can you tell me, okay? This is cinematography, diba? Sige, just one word, just tell me. Unsa may gusto makita niya, one word lang. Any part of the body, diba? Part sa man.
Part 2.
Ha? Again sa unsa Caroline ay ang wala maklaro. Sige lang, sige, thank you Caroline, no? Okay, so Caroline is having a stable connection, no? Wala yung mic, okay, sige, di ba? So, dito ka storya na kayo ulaw man tapos it's usually it's usually normal. Okay. Sige, anyone, 'di ba? So that's how we portray in the extreme close-up shot, no? To see in a certain part of our body that feels emotional. Example, no, if you're angry, you close your fist, 'di ba? Atong kumutot tong kamot, no? To see that we are angry also. And we feel happy, no, diba? We have this such kind demure smile, diba? Okay? Di po nang demure na marag manyakis po. Lain po na nga na, no? Sige. So, next. Okay, so next is the cinema shot is mga close-up shot, no? Usually used for people na nagibuhat something, okay? Diba? The medium close-up, the medium shot, the long shot, the extreme long shot, and the point of view shot, okay, or the so-called perspective view, POV, and the bird's eye view and the worm's eye view. Okay, so that is one of the basic parts of the shot they commonly used, no? Okay, so I have to discuss about the 30 camera shots every film fans need to know. Okay, so can you see? Okay, first thing is the aerial shot, no? Okay, can you see Mary Poppins? Okay. Their shot is exterior short film, no, from Hay, no, the air often used to establish a usual exotic location of films. Okay. Gamit na siya is for a aerial shot. Aerial shot. Okay. This is the aerial shot class. Okay. The next is the arc shot. Okay. Wala, no? The shot of Del Palma's Carrie is where Carrie White, Tammy and are dancing in the prom, and the swirling camera moves and represent her giddy euphoria. What is euphoria, class? Diba? It's intense happiness, no? You feel in your body euphoria, diba? In your mind, diba? Somebody feel euphoria here? Wala. Itulgon man tao dire. Okay na, sige class. Okay?
Sir, maklaro na ang tingo.
Okay, klaro na. Unsa man ibog mo no? Unsa may part ni? Unsa may para curious kay kuno, di ba? Sige, besides from Caroline, I have to ask, guess, balon ako, yang naong, yang kilay, sige na. Sige, wala na ko. Sige. I
Hmm.
will ask somebody. Say na uyab dire si Iris. Sige, Chavez. Unsa may typical guy do you want? Di ba? It's the kasi may gamitong shot na to, di ba?
sir.
Sige lang, crush lang mo. Okay. The one you adore.
Para, sir. Han Jisung na lang, sir.
Sige, bala,
Sa
Koreano.
Stray Kids.
Okay, ra na. No? Sige. No? So, using the aerial shot. Okay, then the arc shot. Arc is using by a 180 degrees, no? So, example, this is the aerial shot and this is the arc shot. Okay? So, remember class, no? In the rule of cinematography, okay, dili siya pwede mulapas dire. Okay? Let me use the snipping tool. Okay, para okay. Sige. Okay. Sige class. In German, oh. Sige. Can you see? Observation ako. Okay, example. Okay. I want your undivided attention. Okay, so the rule in cinematography is you will not exceed, you will not rotate your camera into full 360 degrees. Okay, dili siya i-full. So first is dili siya pwede mulapas dire. Okay. So, yung camera is between the dire using the 180 degrees. Okay. Di siya pwede mulapas ng camera using the arc shot. Okay. Di siya pwede magamit. Muna sa rules of cinematography. Okay. There's a certain diameter that the camera will not exceed to at full 360 degrees. Because a full rotation is equivalent to 360 degrees. So, di siya pwede. Okay. So, it depends with how you will convey your camera angle. Next, it's the bridging shot. Kinsa kitag borat diri? Anyone? Kutong part 2 na borat. Kita mo to?
Adil. Ako na
Ang pinakauna na borat, 'di ba? They using the so-called this is the use the shot, okay? The bridging shot. Okay, this is the use, no? The bridging shot. Okay, mga borat, sa pa using for mga military, no? Kita ang rebelde, kinsi rebelde ron. Anak yun, 'di ba? Or it is emphasizing the location of the scene or the film of the camera itself, no? And that is the close up. Okay, muna gyud ako, no, na part, no? A shot that keeps only the face full in the frame. Perhaps the most important building block in cinematic is the storytelling. Telling story through moving images is cinematography. Okay, so another term they're called for that's the so-called director of photography. Okay, another term for them. Okay, they directs where the camera angle moves. So, okay. Next is the medium shot. The shot that utilizes the most common framing in movies. Shows less than a long shot, more than a close-up shot, obviously. Okay? So, the shot, pinaka-common na shot is the medium shot. Okay? Diba? Emphasizing the character is looking something. Diba? Okay? So, next. Sige. Next is the long shot. Okay? A shot that depicts the entire character of object from head to foot. Not as long as establishing shot, aka a wide shot. Okay? A shot that depicts entire character, no? Only the character is the focus of the camera, no? Example, no, that's kay kabayo, no? Okay? So that is a function. Next is the cowboy shot. A shot framed by the mid-thigh up, so called because of its recurrent use in westerns. When it comes, you know Clint Eastwood, no, is about to shoot your that's bad. Okay. Okay? So next, gigamit na siya is if the character is preparing for something, the cowboy shot. Okay? No? You're attempting someone to kill, no? Or you're pointing a specific object, no? Okay? Next is the deep focus. Okay? You will be focusing to a certain object or a certain subject. Okay? Okay, so that is a use now. A shot that keeps the foreground, middle ground, and the background all in sharp focus. Okay, so what do you mean sharp focus, class? No, a sharp focus, diba? The entire background is blurry, but only the subject is the focus, no? The deep focus. Next is the dolly zoom. Okay, the dolly zoom is a track in, no? When track is, the camera is paving the way, going from outward or inward. In outward motion, pagawas, outward. Okay, so camera is gradually in a outward motion na pagawas na siya ana na siya class. Okay, so next is the Dutch tilt. Okay, it specifies when the subject is feeling dizzy. Okay, sometimes no dizzy ang character, or sometimes he feels something nauseating sa una-una. Oh, hubog ko, no? Muna used for people who are feeling dizzy or being nauseated, no? So, this is called the cookie angle, or you feel disorientation, okay? Sometimes, itawag po na ito na vertigo, no? Tawag ba ito vertigo, di ba? Have you ever feel vertigo in your entire life? Christine Doloyaya? Okay? Muna siya yung perspective nyo, the Dutch tilt. Okay, that is vertigo, di ba? Mukha rin kahilo. Another type of headache, no, is the vertigo. So that is the Dutch tilt. Okay. So next is the establishing shot. Okay, you are referring to a scene where a specific character was walking in the establishment, no, or a specific building. Use the establishing shot. Okay. So the clue is in the name. A shot at the head of the scene that clearly shows that locale the action is in set no? Often comes after the aerial shot beloved by TV directors and thick people. Okay. So after the aerial shot is to use the establishing shot. Okay. A certain place that where the subject could be held a scene, no? Could be held, no? Where the actions takes place in that specific area. No? Is the establishing shot. Okay. The word establishing is from the word establish. Okay. This is where all the story may happen. Diba kita mo sa mga teleserye? Diba? Kasi mo tanaw diri kuan. Diba? Diba kumadto sa hospital, okay? After is napoy character metabo sa hospital, no? Inside the hospital there is a scene could happen, okay? Next is the handheld shot. Okay, the so-called person who's holding the camera, no, in a shaky manner, no, handheld shot. Okay, so a jerky motion. Okay, immediate feel beloved by Steven Soderbergh and the Paul Greengrass. It's basically say this is the real life. Okay, real life na ako camera, no. Murabi to katong, di ba? Where do you usually see the handheld shot? Sige, anyone? Sige, anyone's idea? Carl, Frankie, Kainta. Where do you usually see the handheld shot? Carl, Frankie. Any idea? Handheld shot. Saan ginagamit na to? Handheld.
Wala, sir.
Wala may idea. Sa mamandere. Sige. Anyone can
Vlog.
Okay, good. It's the vlog. It's example of the handheld shot or mag-selfie mo. Okay, welcome to my channel. This is my guys. Muna siya common thing. No, using the handheld shot. Or you're using a video camera. No? Using for this is commonly used for mga viral videos, no, using the handheld shot. Okay. No, next, it's the low angle shot. Okay, a shot looking up the character or subject, often making them look bigger in the frame. Okay, it portrays dominance in the scene. Okay, you are infuriating other people, or you're condescending. No, you condescend a specific area. No, you're condescending that you're being dominant from other people, in the scene. No, you are depicting a picture that the subject is in a dominant stance, no? Okay? Next, it's also good for making cities look empty. Okay? Kanang way sulod, ibutang sa ubos. Okay, ang camera is showing dominance, the low angle shot. Okay. Next is the high angle shot. Okay, a shot looking down on a character or subject, often isolating them in the frame. Nothing says Billy no makes like a good old high angle shot. Okay. The high angle, no, using for a character that is isolating, no. Okay. Next is the lockdown shot. Okay. The camera is in lock position. So it's only fixed in one position while action continues off screen. Okay, until the subject is not appearing, until a subject will disappear in the camera, in a camera position. Okay, the example of this is kanang mga mukalit ug butho, kanang mo surprise, no, that lock position. Okay. That means that you're anticipating a specific subject. Example, no, like kulba mong tao, no, like mga horrors, no, they're using the lockdown shot also, no. Okay, next is the library shot. Okay, a pre-existing shot of a location, typically a wild animal, is pulled from a library, aka stock shot. It says this film is old. Okay, another word from film, no, a library shot is the, any idea? Is a collection or a collection of old videos, okay, that they archive the old videos, no, they have to put in the film. Example, no, mga World War II, what's happening, no, that is example of the library shot, diba? Have you seen World War II movies, diba? Before mag-start ang proper introduction film, diba? The proper study film, diba? They have to add no, mga footages, no, mga old footages in the scene, in the film, no. So, no, that is one of the things that makanindot ang film, no, adding a library shot. Okay, just wait for a second class, I have to turn off the light. Wait na. Okay, next. Is the shot or the matte shot. Okay, so that is the ending shot, no? Okay, let's see the ending shot, the matte, no. Okay, the matte shot. Okay, so as you can see, this is the matte shot. Okay, so a certain threshold, okay, of the film that you could be seen, okay, na dili makita tanan class, no, a certain matte. Okay, a shot that incorporates foreground action in the background. Okay, a foreground action with a background, so traditionally painted onto glass, now created in a computer. Think the Raider Warehouse or the Ewok Village or the Chris Hewitt house. Okay, so everything used by a certain material or a particular material, no, for them to create, no. Okay, it's the using a glass, no, painted glass. Okay, gibutang ang picture diha na murag tinuod. Okay, diya sa scene. But the entire film is this is also a film na na siya, no, picture na siya class, no, edited na siya class, no, the matte shot. Okay. Okay, that is a matte shot. Okay, next, it's the money shot. So, give me example of this. Anyone? The money shot. Any idea? Or the boom shot? Kaya mga boom, di ba? This is a very... again?
Explosions mga sakyanan.
Okay, explosions sakyanans. Okay. Ano yung ginagamit, no? One of the most expensive shot in the film industry is the kaning mga money shot. Okay, you have to spend a lot of money to achieve a certain effect in the film, no, a film, no, that makes the film more realistic, no. So but now, no, during the age, no, but now, no, they're still using the money shot, okay? Some computers could not use a perfect effects using the software, no? Also, no? So they have to use only money shot, no? But they have to also integrate effects in the film, no? Okay, so they're using this. Next, okay, over the shoulder shot, okay? It means that the two subject is having a conversation. Especially the main subject is in the other side, no? This one. Okay? It implies a connection between the speaker and as opposed to the single shot that suggests distance, okay? So that is the commonly used. Okay, next. It's the panning, diba? Or the pan, or the shot, or the pan. A shot where the camera moves continuously right to left. Okay? So it will be commonly used for a shot that is a person, no? Okay? You are using a shot that is a certain area that you have to take a scene, no? Example, no, ginagamit ang pan shot for two subjects, okay? When there are a lot of two subjects not talking, no? Diba? May talking sa dua pero move siya, no? It depicts the certain area, no? Okay? Basta may gonna use ang pan shot. The pan shot is used for highlight, no? Highlighting specific area, no? Especially there are backgrounds, no? People are talking, no? Having labi yung shot is nasa cafe, no? Okay? The next, it's the sequence shot, okay? So the sequence shot is a long shot that covers the scene the entire in one continuous sweep without editing, okay? So moving a area, no, only a specific, no, area, no, gi-move niya, no, ang camera. Okay, example, no, dili ang balay, no. Let me give example of sequence shot. This is a sequence shot, okay? So I play na. Okay. Muna sa sequence shot class, no. Okay? A certain area, no. Bantay ka. This is one of the best film you're going to use, no? Diba? Ginagamit is sa mga gera-gera. For example, na shootings, no? Okay? Then, cut ka, masakit taas, no? This is a certain area, no? But, you have to focus the object, no? If you use a sequence shot, okay, kailangan po ni mo mag-focus sa subject, diba? Asa pa yung subject, no? Okay? So, ito makaubos ng camera. This is the sequence shot, okay? No? So the camera is moving a lot in a different motion, okay? In any kind, no? In different kinds of motions, no? Using this sequence shot. But only the subject will be focusing. Only the subject will keep on focus. No? Next. Okay, is the so-called the POV shot, okay? Your perspective, no? Point of view, no? Your perspective, how you will see the character, no? Is the POV shot, no? Ginagamit ang POV shot class kana mag-abri bitaw mo kuan kanang kamata mo tao kanang kidnap, gibutang mo sa trunk of the car. That's an example ng POV shot, no? Example, pag open nimo ana, di ba ang unahong nimo then the next scene na po is katong character na po nasa sulod sa trunk. That is a POV shot. Okay, then next is a Steadicam, a shot from a hydraulically balanced camera that allows for a smooth, no, fluid movement around since the late 70s, no. So the camera is moving in a smooth motion, okay, no. The next is the tilt shot, okay. Tilt up and tilt down, okay? Ka-tilt siya camera, no? Pataas o paubos, okay? No? That's how you see, no? If you are condescending other people, no? If you are belittling other people, no? This is how you see. Anak mo. Mapa siya. Muna yung mga kansa babae, mga signature moves, no? Kung kita sila, masilo sila ba, ano yung no, ano, di ba? Di ba yung Sanelo Bordo? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Diba? Turn on 10 cameras. Sige, wala katulgo na tanan. Sige, next. The top shot. Okay. The top shot is a shot that looking directly down the scene, no, rather than at an angle, no. Okay. Also known as a bird's eye view shot, no, beloved by Basti, no, and Berkeley, no. This is example of the top shot, okay, expressing the character is in the press, no. Makita in small films, no, the top shot, okay. So the tracking shot, okay, following the subjects, no, using the camera. The tracking shot, okay, if the characters are walking, no. Okay, so 2 shots, okay. A medium shot that depicts 2 people in a frame, no. Lahi ang over the shoulder, no. This is only two subjects having conversion, but in a shot where people have to see a certain place, no, to see a certain area sa body sa tao, no, to tell the emotions, no, that they are talking also. Compare sa over the shoulder shot is only a conversation, no, between the two. But this one is having a conversation, no, pero more rapport ang lang establishment. Okay? So more i-emphasize yung taro ang subjects. Okay? Then the weapon is ginagamit sa mga scene, no, mga characters no, kanang madagandagan. Kanang example this is the Hot Fuzz, no? Hot Fuzz, no? 2007, let's see. Okay, this is example of the Hot Fuzz, no? Kanang effect kani nga ni, oh. Kana, this is a weapon. Okay? Example of a weapon. Muna siya weapon class. Okay? Na effects. Okay? Whip. Okay? This is a whip effect. Okay? So that's how they use the weapon. Okay, next. It's the zoom. Okay, lahi po itong, di ba? There are 2 types, di ba? Ang zoom o isa ka zoom, itong isa ka zoom. Zoom out. Okay, the zoom is a shot deploying a lens with a variable focal length that allows the cinematographer to change the distance between the camera and the object. Okay. So may difference sa to class. Di ba? Okay, katong zoom na isa class, katong ang compared to the other zoom, no, katong exhibit
Dolly shot.
okay, kaning zoom na nga nasa to. Let's define the difference, no, katong zoom. Okay, kaning dolly zoom is a shot that sees camera track forward from a subject while some is zooming out, creative and woozy, or a vertiginous effect. Kanang medyo na pagka dali, no, kanang pag zoom bito ana diretso. Kay hinay na siya zoom bito ana or may pagka feeling nimo napagkalipong, no? You feel dizzy, no? Ang pag-zoom, ana. Murag dili siya steady. Compare the other one is a steady motion compared to the dolly zoom. Dolly zoom is medyo shaky ang pagka-zoom. Okay? So this one is a shot deploying lens, no, using the camera lens on the camera, no. Wala ka gadipid ka person bitaw, that's a zoom, no. The zoom lang kalit, no. Kabatay ka ng mga TikTok, no? Katong mga pa-baby bitaw ang video, di ba? Mukalit ang zoom bitaw kalit, no? Muna siya ginagamit, no? The shot or the zoom. Ordinary zoom, but a dolly zoom is moving in a outward motion, but there's a little shaky effect, no? Next is the crane shot. Okay, ang crane is pasaka di ana. Okay? Pa-move. Lahi ang tilt shot kay ang tilt is paana, no? Compared to katong low angle shot, no, katong high angle shot, no, kay usa ra siya ka movement, dili siya mulihok. Kani siya is crane shot is pataas, paana. Okay? So that is the end of our camera, no? Okay? So next, that is a 30. These are the 30 film shots. 30 camera shots every film fan needs to know. Okay? So next, diba? Okay, the lighting. It's a selective use of natural or artificial light to create a certain effect. So lighting plays an important part of creating the film. Lighting. How do we do this? No, using the lighting, no, in a proper way, no, in a technical way. So first thing first. Okay, this is the part, no? Okay, let's erase this. Okay. let's do another one. So, example, okay, this is the scene, okay. As you can see in the screen, no, in this presentation, no. Okay, so in the lighting effect, no, there are two rules, no, you're gonna do, no. They are divided into two temperatures, no, two kind of state, no. If you're having a perfect film, no. First thing first is you have to identify where is the cold part and the warm, no. Cold and warm areas in the film cinematography as we speak. So first thing first is inyong unang paitaon is the cold part. Anyone, can anyone identify the cold part? Sige. Can I call isa mo tawag na ko si Sharia. Sige, Sharia. Can you identify where is the cold part? Sige. Sharia. Wala? Sir.
Sir?
Sige,
Sir?
Sige, can you identify where is the cold part? Dere? Can you identify?
Answer.
Asaman. Sige, okay. Turn on your camera feed. Sige. Sige.
Sir, di ko ka-turn na nag-camera.
Sige.
Baba siya.
Okay, sige.
Answer. Ang cold part, sir?
The cold area sa film, no? Sa paitaon. Nasa left or nasa right sa paitaon nimo?
Naa sa left, sir.
Are you sure?
Feel na ako.
Sige, okay? Sige, left. Sige, anyone? Sige, si Jeffel Mecenas. Sige, Jeffel Mecenas. Okay, ikaw, asa dapit? Where's the kwan? Asa ang cold the part, Jeffel? Si Jeffel. Wala. Sige, Juvie Brooks. Okay, Juvie. Juvay. Sige, Juvay Brooks. Okay, where is the cold part in the cinematography kani sa lighting effect? Asa man? Wala. Si Harry. Wala si Harry.
Bintana.
Si Bintana, the cold part. Okay. Sige, asa left or right? Sige, sa Bintana, left na. Sige, Carl Frankie, asa man? Asang cold part, Frankie? Wala. Si Bench. Arcelia. Wala. Asa dapit ang cold part? Anyone? Bench? Daniela? Idea? Wala. So, let me discuss, no?
Left, sir.
Okay, so to identify the cold part is as ang cold per class, no? If you feel can you feel it as the temperature diri na medyo cold, no? So I will identify na where's the part, no? This is the cold area kani, no? The cold area. Bugnaw na siya diri class. Then the other part, maklaro presentation class. Wala rin putol.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the other part, this is the warm area. Okay. So this is how you depict in lighting, no, in cinematography. Okay, the very important part. No?
Wait, sir, nakay question. Ganun ganing cold diri ang sa right?
Okay. So because in cinematography class, no, you have to balance the lighting effects. So it means that the other side, no, this is the rule of cinematography, no. You have where's the part na asa ang cold, asa ang warm, no, to make the scene more appealing. So your vision, your perspective, no, it also, di ba, dili siya medyo high ang contrast, no. So your eyes ang imong sensitivity of your eyes sensitivity, no, you have to maintain a specific temperature. So example, no, ano cold na siya diha, no, warm, no, to make the scene more appealing, no, more sensitive, no, to the eyes, no, to the audience, no. Okay, So now na warm, no? So ginagamit na siya kana magira-gira, no? Na warm, na cold area, no? No? So it depends with the scene. Example, no? Kanang sunset. Okay. Can anyone can anyone identify asa ang cold diri asa ng diri sa sunset? Anyone? Sige. Sige sa sunset class. Okay. Asa man ang cold area diri sa lighting? This is the asa man. Anyone? Asa dapit ang cold area? This is the
That's right.
ang cold area asa man. This is the cold area. Okay?
Right.
Okay, asa sa right? Asa man sa top or sa bottom?
May shadow kanina yung
Okay, so this is the
Black.
okay, ang area where the cold part is sa taas. Kani the warm and the cold. So, if you're hot and you're cold, yes, then you're no. Diba? Wala siya ikat, no? So, this is the hot na part, no? Dire. That's how you depict cinematography. So, symbolic code, no? This type of code is all about association and connotation, reflected in the physical aspect of the objects, colors, or even animals, no? Symbolic codes we also take in a form of setting, clothing, verbal and non-verbal gestures like facial expression and tone, no? So symbolic codes, no? This has been easily depicted by the scenes or movies, no? Example class, no? If you're a religious person, what object you have to take a shot of it. Ang saya gamitin di ba? So called kung ang tawag sig ampo unsa may object atong i-portray nila, anyone? Idea? It's the Robert Mayo ulong ba? What are objects, no? If a person is a religious person, unsa may object ipa-portray nimo sa film, Robert? Anyone volunteer? Si Ram Kenley C.
Study for
Ha?
Sir? Sir?
Si Ram Ken.
Yes,
sige,
sir.
Sige, Ram.
Yes,
Unsa
sir.
may what sige. If a person is ang kuan tao kay mag-ampo, no? If a person is a religious person, what object you have to use? You have to depict on the film, on the camera angle, on the scene, rather, no? Sige.
I like unsa nga camera angle, sir?
What object you have to take a shot, no? If a person is religious, what sa may gamiton?
Sir, shot sa yaang murag prized possession, which could be very symbolic, like kanang cross or saryuhan.
Okay, so thanks, no? No, muna siya, no? In a layman's term is the so-called mga religious figures, no? You have to portray that, no? Okay? Next. Okay. So, that is used as symbolic codes, no? Sige, class, no? Kung example ko, I will give you a scene, no? Kung example class, no? Sige. Kung naiburos na example class, no? If buros ang bayi, no, then naay duha ka buok identical na figures unsa man na siya sa scene. Ipakita. Anyone? Sa idea? Unsa man? Olivia. If I'm using a shot, no, two similar figures, no, then the subject is pregnant, no, and the woman is pregnant, no. Unsa gamiton na Olivia?
Unsay gamiton nga unsa, sir?
What object unsa man? Unsay masabtan nimo, no? If the scene is having a two identical figures, then the subject is pregnant, no? What does it mean, no? Asa siya pasabot ana?
Unsay, dili ko sure sir sir bakit mga nakay na siya.
Ah? Sige, anyone? Sige, pwede po, mga lakay. Sige, next. Dahil na, dua ka identical na figures, then next scene is buros siya. Sige. Bench, Daniela. Anyone is Dia? Caroline, si Caroline na lang. Caroline, sige. Saman Caroline.
I-clarify sa ito na ko, so, duha ka identical
Na figures.
figure.
Then,
Dayo.
ang next scene is, there's
The
a,
next
there's
is-
a pregnant woman.
Okay.
Sige.
Ang own understanding is the two identical figure, kay maybe it's the woman and the guy, and after maybe nasa yung relationship, and the next scene is, ano to siya, na-pregnant na siya. Ako mabasa dito is na ay relationship between at
Okay,
Ano ba?
so, pwede po. Okay.
Or
Sige,
once-
pwede po na siya. Hapit na.
I think
Do you have your closest answer? Anyone? Sige. Kinsa may
Or
maka...
kanang
Ha?
twins iyang anak. I think identical man ka sir.
Oh, muna siya. Okay, you get it, no? It's identical ang anak. No? Okay. See, no? Diba? That's how you depict in film, no? Using objects and symbolic. No, that's how you interpret the movie. Pwede po ito ka Caroline, no? Okay, na relationship, no? Pwede po, no? That's, in movie, no, class 2, you have to give a big surprise in the audience, no? The so-called, sabi na, plot or twist. Diba? Okay? So that's how you create a story, no? Okay? Using symbolic codes, okay? Then written codes. Okay, a catchphrase. Unsa may mga catchphrase na bawaan niyo class, no? Define ways, no? Just do it, no? Sama na siya is BDO, isa kay Nike. No? You and only you, no? Is another subcategory written in codes, no? Okay? Excuse me. Conventions are the rules. Okay, let's proceed to next. Conventions are the rules or norms or how codes are organized and presented to the audience. No? The expectation of the audience must be addressed using these commonly accepted ways. After creating the experience, no, how would you feel when a so-called horror movie did not even make your hair stand on end? And it didn't make you scream and close your eyes because it was completely offbeat from the way you expected a horror movie should be like, okay? So, a convention is, you have to emphasize your scene, no? Example, if you create a film or movie, no? First, one important thing is you have to clarify, no, to the audience, no, using symbolic figures, no? No, that is very important, no, if you create a film, no? Okay? So, di ba, it's very, no, kita bante mo ka itong kamo, dili siya makahadlok, no? There is something lacking in the film, no? You have to add more, you have to supplement a lot of symbolic things, no? You have to exaggerate your film, no? So it means that the audience will have an impact on it, no? May impact din sila, no? Philippine box office cinema, then children movies, okay? There are two categories, okay? The Philippine box cinema office cinema is katong popular celebrities with millions of fans, supporters, commercial products, no? Catchy jingle or song play, di ba? The next is, the other category is the children movies, okay? Kids embark on a journey, magical, di ba? Characters are wearing colorful clothes, then songs are easier to remember. Okay? So may mga songs niyo bawaan sa mga childhood ninyo. Di ba? So, muna siya yung mga gipagamit sa media, no? Na yung mga baby shark, no? Baby shark, na uso karon, no? Then, media can be classified into genres. Okay? The etymology of genre is from a French word which means kind. A genre is any kind or type of media that has a common set of characteristics, styles, and techniques recognized both by producers and audience. For example, okay, Berger identifies typology of television genres based on level of emotionality and objectivity. First is the contest, okay? It involves competition among players, including game shows, quizzes, and sports, okay? So may example ani class, no? kanang mo see ninyo sa kanang makita sa TV ninyo. Kami commonly seen in mga sa mga TV sa mga sa channel 2 sama na kanang mga game ka na ba, no? Mga example ano, mga game shows, mga Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and mga sports, no?
Win, sir.
Okay, the next, muna siya, no? The next is the actualities, no? Includes all news, documentary, and reality programming. They are objective and unemotional in principle, okay? So it means actualities is based on real life stories, no? Everything is based on real life, no? The fact this is happened from the history or actualities, no? Okay, actuals. Then next is persuasions. Are low on both dimensions and reflects an intention by the sender to persuade, especially by advertising or promoting some form of advocacy or propaganda. Example is this. This will appear during elections, no? To stand their goal or objective, no, to the voters, no, during elections. Okay, persuasion, to persuade someone. Okay, there's a difference between persuade and convince, no? Persuasion is you have to told someone that that this goes beyond in their will. Okay, then convince is you have a thinking that you're using your mind, no? Okay, you're aware of, no? Okay, so you're convinced, no? People convinced, but you have this some kind of observation, no? Then dramas, no? Dramas cover almost all fictional storytelling and a wide range of genres. Okay, atong Through Night and Day, Unofficially Yours, unsa pa na mga movie example of dramas, no? Involves with emotional, no? Real life situations, okay, mga arguments, no? In dramas, no? Especially crying scenes, no? In dramas, no? So, okay, so that is the end of our topic for today, no? Okay, any questions?